Good afternoon, everyone. So, last time we have talked about the simple interest. No, we have learned how to find the future value or the maturity value using the simple interest. Nako. So, now let us move on to the compounded interest. Nako. How are you going to find the future value or the maturity value using the compounded interest po. So, when we say compounded interest, di ba po, ibig sabihin po nito, the interest is accumulated, na po, is added to the new principal amount for the next years, no? Depende po sa time or sa term ng inyong investment, na po. So, yun po si compounded interest. So, let us move forward. So, compound interest. So, this is a sample computation of compounded interest. Expanded na po ito, no? So, ganito siya kapag inisa-isa natin. Po. So, we have here the principal amount. Okay. So, the principal amount is 100,000 pesos. So, ito po yung original niya na pera. At ang kanyang rate, yung kanyang interest rate niya is 5%. Po. For ilang years, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4. So, for 4 years. The term is 4 years. No? Ang kanyang time frame ay 4 years. So, anong ginamit niya dito? So, principal multiplied by 1 plus rate is equal to principal multiplied by 1 plus rate. So, ito daw po makukuha niyang future value or maturity value after 1 year. Na po. At the following year po, kapag compounded interest, ibig sabihin po niyan, yung pong future value or yung maturity value after 1 year, yun na po ang magiging bagong principal amount niya the following year. Na po. So, ganun po si compounded or compound interest. Na po. And then, same pa rin po, syempre, you have to add the interest to the following years. So, ibig sabihin, kay compounded interest po, nababago po ang ating principal amount. Okay? So, nadadagdag po yun sa ating computation. And then, after 4 years, ilan po ang nakuha niyang amount? So, meron tayong 127,628.16. Okay po? So, yan po ang expanded na solution sa compound interest. So, para mas madalian tayong lahat, meron po tayong formula na gagamitin to find the maturity or the future value of the compounded interest. So, meron tayong formula to find the future value. We have F is equal to P or the principal multiplied by 1 plus R raised to T or the time or term. Where F is equal to so, P muna tayo. P is equal to principal or yung present value ng pera nyo, yung original amount. And the next is is F. The letter F symbolizes the maturity or the future value. So, ibig sabihin po nito, nadagdag na po dito yung interest or yung compound interest ng pera ninyo. And then next, meron tayong R, the interest rate or yung percent. Ilan po ba yung percent na maidadagdag po sa pera ninyo? Sunod, meron tayong T. T is equals to the term or the time in years. Gaano po ba katagal ang inyong investment? Yan. And then the compound interest is given by I sub C. Yan. And the formula is I sub C or compound interest is equal to F, which is the future value, minus P, the principal. No? Ibig sabihin, to find the compound interest para mahanap nyo kung magkano yung tinubo ng pera nyo o yung nadagdag sa pera ninyo, si future value, isusubtract lang natin sa kanya si present or si principal amount. Po, again, para mahanap po ang ating interest, kung magkano ang interest sa tinubo after the years, isusubtract lang po natin si principal amount from the future value. Po. Pagdating naman po kay future value or maturity value, si principal amount, i-multiply lang natin siya kay 1 plus the rate. Yan, si 1 po, ito po ay constant. Ibig sabihin, hindi po nababago ito. Okay po, so ang kailangan lang natin i-substitute dito ay si P or si principal, si rate, at si time. Na po, again, future value is equal to P, principal, multiplied by 1 plus the rate raised to the time or term. Ano? Gamitan po natin ng GEMDAS. Siyempre, uunahin natin nasa gitna ng parentheses. Lagi pong tatandaan. Okay? So, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-multiply agad. You have to solve the operation within the parentheses first. No? And then, after nun, siyempre, raised to the power of t or the time. Bago po natin siya i-multiply kay principal amount. And after that, you can get the future value or the maturity value. So now, let's have some examples. Example number 1. Find the maturity value and the compound interest if 10,000 pesos is compounded annually, ibig sabihin yearly, at an interest rate of 2% in 5 years. So, ano nga po yung sabi ko sa inyo palagi? Bago kayo mag-solve, you have to list down all the given values. Ano po ba yung mga given natin dito? So, meron tayong 10,000 pesos. What is the 10,000 pesos? Ito ang ating principal. No? So, ito ang ating present value. So, meron tayong 10,000. Okay. And then next, meron tayong interest rate or meron tayong rate na ilan po? 2%. Okay. 2%. At ilan po ang time natin? Ang time po natin ay 5 years. Okay. So, kompleto po ba ang ating given? Kompleto siya. So, unahin muna natin. Sabi niya dito, find the maturity value. No? So, given this, meron tayong formula. Tama po ba? Ano pong ulit ang formula natin? So, meron tayong to find the future value or the maturity value, meron tayong F is equal to the principal amount or P multiplied by 1 plus rate raised to t or the time. Tama po ba? Okay, so kung tama naman po tayo, after that, syempre kung meron ka ng formula at meron ka ng given, you can now proceed to substitution. So you just have to substitute all the given values to the formula. So meron tayong F, the future value. Ito yung hinahanap natin, yung missing, is equal to P. What is P? The principal amount. The principal amount is 10,000 pesos. Ang hirap magsulat sa laptop. Multiplied by 1 plus the rate. What is the rate? 2%. No? So, laging gagawin nga po kapag naka-percent siya, you have to convert first. What is the decimal form of 2%? 2% is equal to 0.02. Okay. And then raised to t. What is t? The time, the term is raised to 5. Okay po. So, tama po ba? Nasusundan na lahat? Kung hindi po nasusundan, paki-chat lang po ako sa Messenger. Okay, next. Proceed na tayo. Since we have already substituted all the given values, we can now proceed to the operation. So, GEMDAS. Unahin natin syempre yung nasa loob ng parentheses. So, bring down lang natin muna si 10,000 pesos. Okay, 10,000 pesos. 1 plus 0.02, meron tayong 1.02. Okay, raised to, ilan nga po? 5. Okay, so tama ba yan? So, meron na tayong 10,000 multiplied by 1.02 raised to 5. Anong unahin natin based on GEMDAS? Multiplication ba o yung exponent? Ha? Ibig sabihin, ang unahin natin dyan, from the GEMDAS, following the GEMDAS, syempre po yung exponent. So, 10,000 multiplied by 1.02 multiplied by 5. Ilan po ba yon? You can use your calculator. So, ilan nga po yon? 1.02 raised to 5, that is 1.1041. Na po. Sa calculator, kapag ginamit nyo po yun, lalabas po dyan 1.10408.08032. Na po. So, we have to round it off to the nearest fourth decimal place. Na po. So, 4 decimal places na lang po yung kukunin natin. Na po. Para hindi tayo mahirapan magsulat. Na? Pero pwede nyo na i-continue yan. Na, para hindi na siya mawala sa calculator nyo. Huwag nyo na siyang burahin. So, meron tayong natira 10,000 multiplied by 1.1041. Na? So, to get the future value, you just have to multiply 10,000 by 1.1041. So, ilan po ang nakuha natin doon? 1.1041 multiplied by 10,000. You can use your calculator. Ilan po yung lumabas? Meron tayong 11,040. 11,040. Ang hirap magsulat. 11,040.81. So, the future value or the maturity value of 10,000 pesos if compounded annually with 2% interest rate in 5 years is 11,040.81 pesos. Na po? So, ilan ang tinubo ng pera niya? From 10,000 after 5 years, naging 11,040.81 na ang pera niya. Na? If it is compounded annually. Okay po? So, nakuha na natin sa future value or si maturity value. After daw nun, you can now find the compound interest. Ibig sabihin, kaya na nating malaman kung magkano ba yung interest na tinubo ng pera niya. Ano po? Ano nga po ulit yung formula natin to find the compound interest? Meron tayong, dito na lang sa taas, I sub C is equal to the future value minus the present value or the principal amount. Na po. So, nakuha na ba natin si F? Meron ba tayo? Meron na po. So, meron tayo 11,040.81. So, pwede na natin silang i-substitute sa ating formula. Ay, sorry, wait lang. Mali. Murahin ko lang. So, meron tayong 11,040.81. Na? Subtract lang natin. Minus. Pasensya na kayo sa sulat ha. Ang hirap kasi magsulat sa laptop. Okay. So, minus 10,000 pesos. So, to get the compound interest, you just have to subtract the principal amount or the present value from the future value or the maturity value. So, meron tayong 11,040. So, meron tayong, again, 11,040.81 minus the principal amount, 10,000 pesos. Ilan po ang nakuha natin? Ilan natira? What is the difference? Excuse me. Meron tayong 1,040.81. Okay, so the 1,040.81, the difference, it is now your compound interest. No? Ibig sabihin, ang tinubo, ang interest na kinita ng pera niya from 10,000 pesos after 5 years is 1,040.81. So, if compounded annually, ito daw po ang tutubuin ng pera niya after 5 years. So, nasundan po ba? Again, si maturity value is the future value. Now, the principal amount plus the compounded